For several months, anger aimed at Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has grown over a series of incidents in which Christians have been victimized and had their properties vandalized. The most recent event involved an attack wherein a 70-year-old nun was raped. This attack occurred at a convent school near the town of Ranganhat in West Bengali state. Even though the surveillance videos led the identification of 4 of the assailants, no arrests have yet been made. Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, has appeared to turn a blind eye to such incidents in the past, and following this attack, her vehicle was blocked by an angry mob after she paid a visit to the nun. Calls for action have come from all quarters, and in February, Prime Minister Modi promised to crack down on religious violence. Many, however, are growing impatient as they wait for these promises to be followed up by more than mere words. In January, only 2 days after the Charlie Hebdo attacks in which 12 people were killed and many others were injured, a second attack took place on a kosher supermarket. 4 hostages were taken and subsequently killed following an armed standoff that ended with a police raid on the building. Tensions surrounding the opening, which took place in the presence of armed police, and in the weeks since those attacks, thousands of additional soldiers have patrolled the streets of France, costing the equivalent of about $1 million a day. Even with all that additional security, business has been slow as fears persist about repeat attacks. Things are different though at Charlie Hebdo, as the paper that was flirting with bankruptcy before the attack now is awash in cash, with nearly $23 million of it having poured in since. Prior to the attacks on the Charlie Hebdo office, paper circulation stood at 30,000, but the next issue after the attack sold 7 million copies, and in addition, donations came in from supporters of free speech from all around the world. Now it seems the paper is struggling with the decision how to divide up the unexpected money. Some of the staff would like to see it divided equally among themselves. Although his son Franklin now runs most of the operations of the business, longtime Christian evangelist Billy Graham, now 96, is still nominally the head of a variety of operations that don't just center around evangelism directly. One such operation is the Rapid Response Team, which originally set up after the 9/11 attacks and has been deployed 250 times since the fateful attack on the World Trade Center. The team consists of 1,800 volunteer chaplains who show up at disasters, whether natural or man-made. Their latest deployment took place hours after 2 policemen in Ferguson, Missouri were shot during a demonstration there. The team operates from a collapsible office that is pulled behind a large Kenworth truck. They have been interacting with the protest crowds in an effort to reduce tension, along with offering to pray with those who feel the need. Back in November, as tensions flared when a grand jury cleared a white officer in Michael Brown's death, the team was also there, finding themselves threatened by gang members who subsequently befriended and protected them.